was night in Nicosia. The moon was cold and pale. The huts were black with burning. The broken posts were frail. A man in rags sat starving, with grief behind his eyes. And Bosque walked through the ashes in a merchant's bright disguise. "Who did this?" asked the stranger, though the answer stained the ground. Axes, brands, and chains had passed and left no living sound. Not common thieves for profit, not raiders come for gain, but men who came like policy to wipe a village name. Ashes of Nicosia, smoke upon the shore. Ashes of Nicosia, crying out for more. They burned the huts, they took the chains, they spoke a false man's name. But ashes of Nicosia will light the road to war. They shouted Bosque of Gor. The hollow farmer said, red-haired captain scourge of Fassa, leaving us for dead. The stranger stood in silence, then turned beneath the sky. "I am Bosque of Gor," and vengeance filled his eye. The homestone lay in hiding, the village not yet gone. For as long as one man guarded it, the name would still live on. Actors rose from sorrow, from hunger, smoke, and shame, and the man whose home was broken would help unmask the name. A lie can wear a banner, a thief can wear a face. A coward hides in someone's name and leaves another's trace. But names are not for stealing, nor honor bought with flame. The man they falsely summoned would come to end the game. Ashes of Nicosia, smoke upon the shore. Ashes of Nicosia, crying out for more. From burned palisade to hidden stone, from one man's grief to blood and bone. The ashes of Nicosia call the Avengers forth.
Upon a lonely beach where dark waves kissed the sand, the Donna and Tisiphone lay hidden close to land. Thurnock watched the stranger, a peasant from Chiyosa's shore, and called him Kosian bitterly, for old wounds bled once more. But Boss spoke of the village, of fire, chains, and lies, of men who wore false colors under unforgiving skies. Actors stood among them, not captain, lord, or blade, but one whose homestone's ashes had demanded that he stayed. Friends of Nicosia, gather by the flame. Friends of Nicosia, swear upon the name. Port cars, men, and island hands, the sea answer shame with steel. Hey. Thurnok taught the great bow, the pull that tests the bone, the arrow's clean and deadly song, the strength to stand alone. Actis learned in silence, grief hardening his hand, for villages without weapons are dust before command. Clytus held the trident, Tab was sharp with sword, and Bosk beneath a merchant's cloak moved like a hidden lord. They were too few for open war, too far from Portcar's walls, but truth begins with one small clue, and vengeance starts with calls. The sea may hide a fleet, the night may hide a face, but no tide hides forever the mark a killer lays. From beach fire oath to war bench, from ash to arrow flight, a murdered village found a voice and carried it through night. Hey! Hey, hey. Friends of Nicosia, gather by the flame. Friends of Nicosia, swear upon the name. Let false Bosk learn before the end what happens when the wrong men bend. Friends of Nicosia will make the raiders pay. Between the isles of Chios and Thera's watching coast, a broken vessel drifted like a wounded floating ghost. Three veiled women cried for rescue, hands lifted to the sky, while wreckage rolled beneath them that somehow would not die.
Save us, noble mariners, we are free and doomed. They called across the water where quiet danger bloomed.
But Bosk looked close and measured the burns, the cuts, the ring. A ship that should have vanished was bait upon a string. The wreck that would not sink, the tears that hit the knife, the wine they swore was treasure was meant to purchase life. Do not drink, do not trust, mercy may be masked in rust. The wreck that would not sink was a net upon the sea. They offered wine as ransom, rare Valerian, so they claimed. 2 bottles for their rescue, 2 bottles subtly named. The crew looked on with pity, but Bosk had seen too far. No pirate leaves 3 women on wreckage under stars.
He took the bottles only, then ordered backing oars, while hidden ships came closing from unseen ocean doors. The women cursed behind him, the circle failed to close, and Orna with Tessaphone fled through the trap that rose.
Poison can be sweeter than the finest wine and flame. A helpless face can hide a snare, a tear can serve a name.
Honor saves the helpless, but wisdom guards the brave. A captain who cannot doubt may steer his men to grave.
The wreck that would not sink, the tears that hid the knife, the wine they swore was treasure, was meant to purchase life. Let the false lead chase the fall, let the poison bottles roam. The wreck that would not sink taught Usk where shadows
In Sybaris the taverns burned with lamps and coin and song, and Bosk became a merchant there, watching what was wrong. The living island glittered with paga dance and lies, where every cup had secrets and every smile had eyes. Actis watched the dancer, her belt of charms and rings, and saw among the trinkets there his village's stolen things. A link in hidden iron had flashed beneath the light, and Bosk began to understand who moved behind the night. The living island, smoke and golden flame. The living island, where whispers wear a name. One false word, one stolen bead, one dancer's belt, one trail to read. The living island hid the road to war. In yellow, a girl from earth in chain, begging to be purchased from tavern fear and pain. Bosk gave her orders softly, drink drawn by her own hand, for in the house of Glokos no cup was safe to stand. He scattered gold and tokens, he played the drunken fool. He let the greedy gather around the baited pool. They drugged him for a parchment, a map they thought was true, and from that stolen falsehood the next trap slowly grew. The tavern has more doors than those cut through wood and stone, some open into greed and some to fear alone. A slave may carry secrets, a dancer may wear proof, and one small golden lie can bring an army from the roof. The living island, smoke and golden flame. The living island, where whispers wear a name. One false map, one tavern spy, one merchant's mask, one watchful eye. The living island began to drown the light. for greedy eyes, a lie in careful lines. A village deep on Daphne, where golden water shines. The raiders heard the rumor, the raiders took the bait, and 6 ships kissed a lonely beach to meet their hidden fate. 500 marched for treasure, for gold that never gleamed, through barren land and thirsty dust, toward what they falsely dreamed. Behind them on the shoreline, their ships were lightly held, for who would dare attack them there, who knew where greed had sailed? Village of flowing gold, where no fountain ran. Village of flowing gold, a trap for murderous men. March for riches, march for flame, march beneath a stolen name. The village of flowing gold was vengeance drawn in sand. Came down like silence, with Thurnok light to stab, and arrows found the watchers before they thought to stab. Actus loosed for Nicosia, the sea took what he slew, and prisoners learned that helplessness was not a thing they knew. They burned the raider vessels, they poured the water dry, they broke the kegs of Paga beneath the pitiless sky. A sign stood at the ending where no treasure could be found. Welcome to flowing gold, your ships are burning down. One cannot drink a ransom, one cannot eat a coin, and gold is poor companion when thirst begins to join. Those who burn the helpless and took the weak in chains were left with all their dreams of wealth and no road back again. Village of flowing gold, where no fountain ran. Village of flowing gold, a trap for murderous man. Let Daphne's silence judge the bold, let killers die with hands of gold. The village of flowing gold was Nicosia's answer. They saw the island vanish, then saw another rise, a gray thing on the water beneath the open skies. No chart had ever named it, no harbor record knew, yet huts and nets lay on it, and fishers waved in view.
Thurnok feared the shallows, Clytus watched the sea, but Bosk stepped down upon it and felt it move beneath.
Then came the sudden breathing, a geyser, mist and roar,
And the island was no island, but a creature of the shore.
Isle that breathes, dreaming on the foam. Isle that breathes, a moving hidden home.
Not stone, not reef, not land asleep, but living flesh upon the deep.
Isle that breathes,
You carried secrets far,
charms on her belt told of living islands and the lives their fishers felt.
They carried message birds there. They moved from ground to ground. They served as hidden stations where no fleet could be found.
Now Bossk saw the answer to ships that disappeared. The raiders had their moving bases. The mystery had cleared.
A fleet could strike from nowhere, then vanish from the chart. If islands swam beneath them like secrets with a heart.
The sea keeps all the wonders that men dare write in ink.
Some float beneath the sunlight, some dive before they sink.
What looked like myth or madness, what seemed impossible before,
became the key to hunting
the false Bossk's hidden war. You showed where ghosts may hide.
Till in his fairgrounds, the banner snapped in light, with merchants, games and dancers, and torches through the night. Villagers came trading with baskets, wine and grain, not knowing war was moving just beyond the plain. Bossk walked through the festival, a merchant's mask in place, but watched for spies and couriers, for fear in every face. Nicomachos came hunting glory, Archelaus wore his smile, and the deeper game of power moved beneath the merchant's style. Fair of the Father Islands, gold and laughter bright. Fair of the Father Islands, sharpened under night. Buy your beads and sell your wine, but mark the bow, the hidden sign. The fair of the Father Islands will arm the village hand. Was waiting, strong enough for bows. Seabird feathers fletched the shafts that sleeping vengeance chose. Actus carried warning from village fire to field, teaching men long disarmed that they themselves could shield. The poor, the burned, the frightened, the ones 'cause left alone, began to learn the great bow beside each threatened stone. No law that leaves men helpless can save their walls from flame, so peasants gathered quietly and learned the archer's name. A fair can hide an army, a market hide a war, a reed basket carry arrows, a wine cart carry more. Where rulers sleep in comfort and soldiers fail to come, the villagers remember how the bowstring hums. Fair of the Father Islands, golden laughter bright. Fair of the Father Islands, sharpened under night. From the coziest made common men arise. For fair wealth, slaves and gold, with mercenary hunger and banners harsh and bold. They thought the town would tremble, they thought the walls would break, they thought the name of Bossk would make the island's courage shake. But fires burned on parapets and arrows waited high. The great bow sang from village hands beneath the battle sky. War torches met the ladders, hot irons met the climb, and every wave of attackers bled against the time. Walls of Mytilene hold against the storm. Walls of Mytilene, let the bow be born. Pitch and flame and iron red, false men count their dead. Walls of Mytilene, the villagers stand with you. Thurnock loosed like thunder, Bossk walked where danger cried. Clytus watched the surging field and men fought side by side. Some thought Actus had fled them, had left the wall behind, but he had gone to wake the fields and gather island kind. From Nicosia and other villages, from ash and fear they came, with bows made in secret, with grief turned into flame. They struck the raider army where it never thought to fear, and Mytilene's walls answered with a rising battle cheer. A wall is not just stonework, a city not just gate. It is hands that will not yield and hearts that answer fate. When the helpless learn resistance, when the frightened string the bow, the storm that came to burn them finds nowhere left to go. Walls of Mytilene hold against the storm. Walls of Mytilene, let the bow be born. From parapet and village field, the raider's pride was forced to yield. Walls of Mytilene, the Avengers have arrived. The public boards proclaimed it, Nicomart shows had won. The fleet of dreaded Bossk was gone, the Corsair war was done. But Bossk still walked in shadow, not dead, not torn apart.
with Thermoclitus and their blades and vengeance in his heart. They found Glaucus trembling behind his tavern smile, the living island's master, caught in his own guile. He spoke of Archelaus, of threats and hidden ties, and the governor's clean robes darkened with conspiracy and light. Avengers of Gor, from ash to open sea. Avengers of Gor, for village stone and free. Let false names fall, let traitors know the burned fields still have seeds to grow. Avengers of Gor have answered fire with flame. Archelaus faced them smiling, still polished, cold and sure, talking of rewards and politics, of what courts would endure. Talaena's shadow lingered, cause and R still played, for even after raiders fall, larger debts are weighed. Nicomacho sailed for honor, to receive a hero's praise. Yet heroes trouble palaces, and courts have narrow ways. Actis stayed with memory, with bow and village name, for Nicosia, though broken, would rise again from flame. Not all wrongs are ended when the battle smoke is gone. Not all chains are broken at the coming of the dawn. But a lie that wore another's name was dragged into the light, and men once made defenseless learn to stand and fight. Avengers of Gor, from ash to open sea. Avengers of Gor, for village stone and free. From Nicosia's ruined wall to Mytilene's battle call, from living isles to sea barriers store, they ride as Avengers of Gor. The dawn returns, the sea winds cry, the Tessaphone cuts where white gulls fly. Homestones hidden, bowstrings sing, and somewhere on the roads of Gor, the next dawn